Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is going to be, I need my throat. This is going to be a quick little Tuesday foolishness and whatnot. Because y'all know it ain't much going on. I still have to watch Potomac to have that review out. So we're not going to be on here long. We're going to discuss a few things, look at some fashion things, and then we all going to go to bed or go do something else. Okay, go do something else. So, I don't know why my throat being stupid. But anyway, I hope everybody had a great Tuesday. Okay, happy Tuesday. That means it can be Taco Tuesday. It can be Tequila Tuesday. It can also be Titty Tuesday or whatever the tea is that you subscribe to. Celebrate your tea. Okay, everybody have different tea. I have a different tea. Y'all have different teas. Everybody around here celebrate a different kind of tea, okay? But y'all know first things first, if you have not done so already, please take a second to subscribe to my channel. I'm looking for a napkin because I can't find my baby wipes. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. So come on, JayBird, dot, okay? Because y'all know if you hear all the time, you might as well subscribe, okay? Even if you just hear once or twice, you should still be around here subscribing, okay? That's just what you should do as a loyal member of the YouTube community, okay? You're supposed to subscribe and watch the videos of those who you watch every day, okay? Anyway, y'all know to also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, also on Twitter. Y'all know to like the video, okay? Like the video and share it. Okay, share it. And yes, please comment in the comment section. I had to put a shirt on, but I'm here. Hey, okay. I forgot to put on lipstick. Look, I just walked in the house, honey, about 16 minutes ago. Okay, I walked in the house right at about 7. Okay, and I ate a piece of chicken real quick, and then I wiped my lipstick off, and I forgot to put it back on. So hold on. Okay, really quick. Boom. Bam. Done. I think it's gonna be easy. Okay, anyway. How y'all doing? Okay, how y'all doing? Look. Thank everybody for all the amazing well wishes, all the cash apps and super chats and all that stuff, all of the inboxes and tweets and everything. Thank everybody for all the birthday wishes for me and my 41st birthday yesterday. I greatly appreciate it. Okay. I had a great birthday, had a great everything yesterday. Yesterday was amazing, amazing. And that's it. Okay. But hey, y'all. Hey, 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 hey to all the people. Hi, hi, hi. Trying to hit stuff and say, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so hey, 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 hey to everyone around here. Hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Okay, now, I hope they like the video, Trey B. I hope they went around here and like, damn, you're supposed to like the video. I could have put on green lipstick, but I was just like, that's in the bag. I got to dig for it or whatever. For like digging. Okay, these braids are coming out this week. So little by little, I'm taking these braids out. So by the weekend, it can be done, done, done. Okay. But I wanted to say hi to the people. Okay. Now, again, it ain't much going on around here in the news or whatever, but I was able to pull a couple of things for us to come talk about. Okay. I really should have watched Potomac last night, but I was a bit tipsy, okay, and I had company, and then I had to go to bed, okay, so that's what it was. So it was just, I didn't do it. So I still haven't watched Potomac, so I'm gonna probably watch that tonight, and then put the premiere up tomorrow, and then I may not go live because ain't nothing going on, ain't nothing going on. I'm not gonna watch. I gotta watch Married at First Sight. I may do Married at First Sight tomorrow because I have not done that yet either, okay, but. I just want to say, yes, hi to the people. Okay, let's get into the things we can't here to get into it because it's not much. Okay, it's not much at all. It's the pick of the litter, and the picking is bad. Okay, the picking is bad, but I know I tried my best to give y'all something to come around here to talk about just about every day. Okay, just about, and I knew it's not much for tomorrow. So I'm like, I ain't want to not be on the thing 2 days in a row. So the critic choice? I think it was it the Critic Choice Awards? Yes, the Critic Choice Awards happened. Was it Sunday? I think it was Sunday. Sunday, okay. And I wanted to go over some looks, and then we'll get into the couple things, and then lastly we'll get into the whole Tasha K, Larry Reid, and Bishop Robbery shenanigans. Which I'm looking like, Lord, I don't want to touch it, but I ain't got no choice. So that'll be last. But again, we're not gonna be long. Okay, so again, the Critics Choice Awards. Okay, and people look good. Okay, people look good or whatever. So we have Quinta Brunson, DC Nash, and her. I think Niecy Nash calls her wife her. I don't know. Niecy Nash and Jessica, the wife. Jay Ellis, and then what's her name? I think her name was Danielle, but I never can remember her whole name. But she plays the mom in Tillman. But she played some other stuff too. She was also in what's it called? I don't know, some on Netflix. But she's played in a lot of stuff. But I always remember her first from Tyler Perry's The Haves and Have Nots, because she played Quita. And she was first of all, Tyler Perry shows are horrible, but her role on there just always stuck in my head. But um, I always think of her as Quita, but because I've seen her in other things since then, and I've seen how amazing her acting is, I like to show her too. Okay, so yeah, Quinta. I love Quinta's look. Okay, even seeing it in different angles, it was so cute. It was so cute, 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 cute. Even though it's just like a nude bodysuit with some lace over it or whatever, and then some ruffle, it still plays really well. Okay, from different this kind of dress can look bad from different angles, but it looked good from all angles, and that's why I loved it. I also love her high bun pony. That's cute too. Simple makeup, simple jewelry is cute. I like it a lot. Okay, now Niecy Nash. Niecy Nash has really big boobs. I feel like I've always known her boobs were huge, but it's like because her waist is so slender now, her boobs are really huge. Okay, but she round here looking good either way it go. Okay, beautiful little dress, a little train. Okay, cute, 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 cute. Okay, Jessica, is cute in her suit. Okay, cute in her suit or whatever. It's funny because I feel like I'll be wondering, I'm like, does Jessica be trying to make, and I guess I think Jessica supposed by her, be trying to make her voice deeper. I be wondering, I'm like, is it, I don't know. I don't need that be. Jay Ellis around here in a black suit and white and black shoes, okay, looking like it, it's not bad, okay. At least it don't look like the same suit he wore last time. I'm liking the fact that you know what I'm saying, he's wearing different suits or whatever. Because some of these men be looking crazy, and I be liking it. And I'm like, y'all gotta do something different. But this looks good. I liked it, okay. And again, you should want. Okay, you should really, 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 really want to look different when you're on the red carpet, because if not, it all just looks the same. And who wants that? Because same man in a different suit. I'm gonna probably do that every time I can, because y'all should not be looking the exact same all the time. Okay, now for what's her name? Danielle Deadweiler is her name. I want to show her dress. That is on. Yes, Jessica's a singer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't, subscribe to her music, but Niecy does, because Niecy love her wife, okay? And it'd be cute or whatever. It'd be, you know what I'm saying? It's, sing a little song. I don't know. But for Danielle, okay, I want to make sure I had it up before I put the picture up. I loved her dress because when you see it, like, no one got a good shot of it, in my opinion, on the red carpet. This dress is freaking amazing. Okay, she is freaking gorgeous. Okay, I liked it. You know what I'm saying? Her hair, the makeup, flawless. Simple jewelry, flawless. So when I saw the photos that was on, floating around the internet, okay, around here, I was like, nah, I have to show y'all what it looked like and why I put it up here, because you know what I'm saying, it looked different. They did not get it from a good angle. Sometimes you can't take photos of clothes from the side because it don't look right. And the dress don't look right. And I was like, no, I have to show what the dress actually looked like. And it looked gorgeous. The detailing in the dress, the detailing in the robing that's around the neck and under the arms, gorgeous. Gorgeous. And I just love her. I think this is her page. That's her page. That's her trainer. No, where is her page? Where is her actual page? I want her actual page. But did they try to tag her? Oh, girl, duh. I'm like, oh, I had to tag her. So yeah, she played the mama in Tillman. Okay. I want y'all to know who she is. She played the mama in Tillman. Okay. The movie was called Till. I didn't go see it because I didn't want to be sad. So I didn't go see it. But I heard it was amazing. She was also in The Harder They Fall, which was on Netflix. I loved her in that. And when you see her and stuff outside of what she did on Tyler Perry's show, she does a really, really good actor. Okay. This is The Devil to Pay. I don't see that either. I don't see devil movies. But I'm just saying, I first saw her again in Tyler Perry, and I'm like, no, you can't watch her on that. Okay. But again, that's her dress, and I want y'all to see how great her dress was. Okay. Anyway, out of these four, they were all, to me, Danielle won. I think her dress was the best. It just wasn't photographed the best. Okay. Yes, Quita. Yeah, that's Quita from the Have Nights. Absolutely. Next up, what do we have? Okay, this is, get the comment off. Amanda Siegfried. I don't know the name of the second white woman. God, I didn't forget that man's name, because his name not Seth. What's that man's name right there, y'all? Why I don't remember his name, and I know who he is. Anyway, then it's the white teacher from from Abbott, and then Andrew Garfield. Why can't I remember that man's name? And I don't know why. I don't know why I don't know that man's name, but it's stupid. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Why is Bishop Robbie live right now? What is he? Tracy, is he talking about something real or something fake? Because if it's something fake, we can wait till tomorrow. Thank you, y'all. Seth Rogen. I was like, why can I not remember that man's name? Seth Rogen. Okay. Now, surprisingly, I like all these looks. The first look from Amanda Seyfried, um, it's a bit loose. So it ain't the best, in my opinion. It's kind of loose. And so it's like, I don't know. I think I like the color of it. You know, but the fit of it is a bit weird. It looked too big. It looked too big. Now, I don't like them all. Okay, the second look, she looks nude. It's an amazing silhouette, but I feel like if the color of that dress would have been just a different color, I would have loved it. If that was in like a really pretty red, even an orange, okay, something. But because this color, this kind of blends in her skin, is weird. But I like the silhouette of what it would have been had it been a different color. I like Seth's suit. It doesn't look, clowny. It doesn't look wrinkled. It looks fitted to him. Like they made the suit for him. I like it. He looks, suave and debonair. Okay. The white lady who's the white teacher on Abbott Elementary, who name I don't know, but y'all know who she is. Okay. I like her dress. I like that it has the pockets. I like that it fits. I love her red hair. She looks way better here than she did when she was around there at the Golden Globes. Looking crazy. And then y'all know Andrew Garfield, who I feel like will always be invited to my barbecue. He's just a sexy white man. He has swag. And because he has swag, I like he's a little bit swagged out. He's a little bit swagged out. So I like it. So he wins the look of this bunch, okay? But I love the blue dress. It fits her like a glove. And that's also how you wear color. That's how you can be, a white person and you wear a dress that does not just blend into your skin. I don't know why they're trying to blend into their skin. It's like, girl, don't do that, okay? And it fits great. Boobs look great. And even though her hair is simple, it looks elegant. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. We then have some more people. Okay. We have Kerry Washington. It's Tyree Henry something. Y'all know the man. I think it's Brian Tyree Henry or something like that. Okay. We then have Kate Hudson. We then have Janelle Monáe. And then lastly, we have Kate Blanchett. Even though the last picture of Kate Blanchett looked like an elegant person on, a safari, it looked like safari clothes. Let me see. He's talking about took interview. He said to at her, Lord Jesus. Do we have to go to Bishop Robbery, y'all? Do we have to pause the fashion and go to Bishop Robbery and then come back for the rest of the fashion? Let's take a poll. Well, I don't like posting a poll. Put in the comment section. We want to step in. I can't pause though. The fun part of watch alongs is I can pause it and tell them to shut up. And I can't pause it and tell them to shut up. Let me see. Child molestation is a sin. Oh Lord Jesus. Point blank. Yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna wait. I need to, because of what he's discussing. I need to edit that down. And if he don't save it, it's oh well. See, we're not gonna do Bishop Robbery. We have a short Bishop Robbery stuff to watch at the end that I have already edited down. I can't take Bishop Robbery live because the conversation of what they're talking about, I need to bleep out certain words, and he gonna go off the handle. So I'm gonna say leave it be. And we'll see. I'll try to download it later. Okay, but back to these fashions right here. Yeah, Kate Blanchett looked to me like it looked like the khaki safari look or whatever, but it's fancy. Okay, it's like if Jane and Jess or Jane and Tarzan is in the jungle somewhere, that they will be around here looking like, we elegant in the jungle. So it's an elegant in the jungle look. It's a color. Okay, the fit is great. Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe had titties out. Janelle Monáe literally, right? Okay, or yes, Kate had on a crocodile hunter outfit. Yes, I say she can't fool me. She can't fool me. Okay. Janelle Monáe had on her titties. Her titties were out. Okay, titties was out. The nipples were exposed. I'm like, girl, them was your nipples. So I had to put black, I had to put black covers over the boob, over her nipples or whatever, because I was like, those are nipples. Those are nipples. Okay. Are the nipples free? I feel like I've seen more folk be, on red carpets or whatever, showing nipple, and I didn't know the nipples were like allowed on red carpets and stuff. But I don't need that be. But I love her dress. I love her dress. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the lace of it all. I love the detailing of it all. I love her hair. I love the shoulders being out. It's an amazing dress. You hear me? It's an amazing dress. Even though it's just almost the exact same silhouette as Kate Hudson next to her. You know what I'm saying? Janelle Monáe dress, top 10. All tens, 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 tens across the board. That's how you wear a color. Like to me, anyone who was in all white or in all black of a dress or whatever, it can go wrong because black is so simple, white is so simple. She has the perfect skin tone. This dress is the perfect black with the perfect amount of detailing to make it not be boring. Even if her nipples were not shown, it will still be amazing. Okay. Kate Hudson, I loved her dress. It's really whimsical. She looked like J-Lo right here because I had to blink twice to be sure it was not J-Lo. But I like the look nonetheless. I love the bottom is tulle, but it's not too much. Again, sometimes they go too far with tulle and stuff, but this right here, it's okay. I like it. I think it's Brian Tyree Henry, if I'm not mistaken, is his name. Who's played in all kind of stuff. I love him as an actor, but I can't, I'm bad at names. I love the fact that his suit is a different color. I love the fact that it fits him well. I love the fact that he has a whole corsage on his own little lapel. I love the fact that he looks like he's having fun. Okay. Anyway, Kerry Washington looks gorgeous, even though her dress looked like it could possibly be grandma's, down on tablecloth. Okay, the fancy one, it still looks impeccably chic. It also looks couture. The design of it all looks, this could have went the wrong way, but it did not. I love her hair, the big bushy in the back or whatever. It's cute. Simple earrings. Okay. Carrie got it right, but Carrie usually gets it right. She rarely gets it wrong. Every once in a while, she do too much, but this time I like it. Who's next? The amazing Angela Bassett. The second lady whose name I cannot pronounce, but she played in The Woman King as the daughter of why can't I my mind is really spacing. She plays the daughter of the person she's sitting next to. Okay. And I don't know why I can't think of her lady name. Y'all. I'm having brain fog, but y'all know who I'm talking about. She's the person she's next to. Who damn I can't remember right now. But she was in that movie, okay? And we also had Shirley Ralph, and whatnot. Now, I love all of these dresses for different reasons. I feel like Angela Bassett's dress is like a teacup, or it's like a tulip teacup. Even though I could do without the train at the bottom, I still love it. It's not too much. It fits her great. I love the detailing of the necklace she's wearing. The what's like a choker? I don't know what it is, but she looked great. Thank y'all. Viola Davis. I don't know why I cannot remember her name. But the second lady played the daughter of Viola Davis in The Woman King. But I can't pronounce her name. But I love Angela's dress. Also, the handbag's cute too. Second photo, she has really been dressing amazingly well in the award season. Mainly because she was being styled, and I was just like, I can't believe how amazing some of her looks were this season for Woman King. I feel like see if I can go on her page real fast. To show y'all some of her looks, just so that we can see. Pop that. I forgot ain't on screen. Share screen. That's what I'm gonna do. Boom. So her name is I think it's Tuso. I don't know, but THUSO MBEDU. I don't know which letter is silent, so I don't know how to pronounce her name, and I'm gonna leave it be. But I feel like she has had some of the most cutest looks over this award season for doing press for Woman King, and I showed some of her looks before, but not all of them. Again, that's her in The Woman King. Okay, it was a great movie. Go see it. But I loved a lot of her looks this season. This is what she was having on, around here. I love the color of it. I love how it moves. It's just cute and it's shiny. It's like a toy. It's like a shiny new toy that I want to have it. But I love it. Okay. But I like her. I like how she dressed. Like, it's that simple. It's so different. I love her. I love her haircut. I just love how she dresses. I don't know what else. I just love how she dressed, and I want our clothes, but in my size. Anyway, that eyes on our page. Who else do we have on here? And what page am I on? No, this one. Viola Davis. While this is a cute look on Viola, I also feel like that's my grandmama dress, and I don't know why. So I think it's too much fabric, but I think it's supposed to be like ethereal, like, you know what I'm saying, this flowing. It ain't nothing wrong with it, but part of it I just don't like. But her hair is great, her makeup was great, blah blah blah. Shirley Ralph. While it's a great dress, I still in my head feel like it's golden foil. Like she could be a turkey we could wrap up in the oven. But it's cute. It's cute. But it's it look like golden foil. Girl, Viola dress needed a belt. Had she had the same dress on with a belt, I would have liked it a little bit more. Okay. Next up, Ruth. Because I don't know these people's names. Ruth from Ozarks. Michelle Williams. Jennifer Coolidge. I'm trying to make sure I'm saying names the right way. I think it's Jennifer Coolidge. Chelsea Handler, and I can't remember the last lady name, but she's an actress as well. These were looks I liked and did not like. I like Ruth's look, the first look in red, but I also feel like it's like a genie in a bottle, but a skirt instead of them pants. I like her shoes. I love the red lip. But a part of me feel like if a genie in a bottle was a stripper, this is what a stripper genie in the bottle would wear. But I like it. It's fine. Michelle looked like a statue. Michelle dress remind me of a statue. I don't know why, but it's a statue. Jennifer Coolidge, it's easy. It's an easy dress with pockets. I always feel like she looks the same. I don't know why, but she always looks the same. Chelsea Handler looks the best I have ever seen her look. When I saw, I was like, I did a double. I was like, that's Chelsea. She looked good. I don't know if I've just never seen her get dressed up or not, but I was like, I have never seen her look this good on a red carpet in the fashion she's wearing. I've never seen her hair look like she had it done professionally. Like, it was just different. and I liked it. The last look, I was like, ma'am, no. Um, it looked like it's a short dress that somebody put some silk around the top of it and then put a drapery in the back of it to be a tail. I don't know why. It's ill. No, no. It looked like, yes, that's who it is. Is it Marcia Gray Hard? No, Marcia. Girl, was it Marcia? Marcia? Maria? Is it Marcia Gray Hard? Cause I know her name. Cause I know who she. Girl. Either way it go, I don't like her dress. Okay, so next up, the black lady principal from Abbott Elementary, and then the next picture is of young Rhaenyra. Okay, from House of Dragon. We then have Julia Roberts. We then have Ella Fanning. I was get Ella and her sister Dakota mixed up, but that's Ella Fanning. And then the last picture is the lady I remember because she played in 13 going on 30. But she's played in other things too. First lady, I think her name is Janelle, if I'm not mistaken, the lady from Abbott. This dress to me looks too simple. It looked like I wasn't really planning on. I don't know if it's not long enough. It don't look like an award show dress, and that's why I'm confused. I'm like, well, you not gonna go? I don't know. The color is cute, it's fine, but I don't know if it's because I can fully see her feet, and I feel like I'm not supposed to fully see your feet. And I'll leave that be. Dakota Fanning, not Dakota, girl, not Dakota. The young Rhaenyra, I like this dress on her. She was completely different than she did at the last award show, but it's cute. The bottom of it is cute, but the top of it blends into her skin so much she can be naked. So I like the dress. However, different color. Different color. Julia Roberts should have wore her hair up. I always say when you have your hair down over a dress or top or whatever that has detailing on it, you cover up the dress. Her hair being either pulled back off her shoulders or pulled up in an updo would have made her outfit look better. It's a regular Morticia Addams wedding, award show dress. And that's it. Ella Fanning, it's a teacup dress. It's a teacup dress, but it looked like it's falling off a boob. So for me, it's kind of ill-fitted because it looks weird. Or a boob, I don't know why. And then the last look of the lady, it's like we always say, oh, the dress needs some color. This is not what we meant. Is she pregnant? I don't know. I just don't. It's weird. It's like who added that yellow shit on your dress? I don't do it no more. Don't have them do that again. Okay. Then we had. I know that's Busy Phillips. I don't know anybody else who I have listed, but I wanted to look at their looks. Busy Phillips' dress is cute, but it looked like it's too simple. And I'm like, why you have that weird scarf? I didn't understand it. The second lady dress, I was like, the arms are too puffy. If you didn't have puffy arms, I would love this look because I like how the bottom of the dress looks. The third person, I loved this suit. I said, that's an amazing suit. It's also how you wear a suit that has the arm wings, okay, that don't look stupid. I don't know who the lady is. I also love her red hair, but I said, this is how you wear a suit. Don't wear those arm things that blow in the wind and it don't look ridiculous, okay? The yellow dress to me was a pop of sunshine. I also love the arms, okay? Because if you did not have the arm on the dress would look too heavy. It would look boring. But I love the dress because of the arm parts of it. And then the last dress, the black dress, I just love how it looked. Like she's wrapped up in a little dress cocoon. It's a turtleneck, but not a turtleneck. It's sleeveless as well. And I just like it. I like how it fits. I don't matter it's black. And I also feel like if it was a different color, it may look stupid. Okay. I'm trying to rush through things now. My brain is fogging, so I'm trying to get off and be done. Johnny Knoxville, who was on Jackass, should not wear suits because I don't understand what he's wearing or why he's wearing it. But he's here in my face with it. And I think the bad part about it is the pants look so wrinkled, and it's like, is he wearing tube socks? I part of me feel like he's wearing tube socks. Okay, and then the next man, I think the next man is handsome, and I liked how the suit is like a green velvet. It's not black. It's a hint of green to it. And for that reason alone, I love it and I want it. Okay. It's a nice suit. It's how you can wear a black suit that don't really look black, but it still looks, tailored to your body. The next look, I felt like her boobs were squished in there and I didn't understand it. The dress needed a different color slip because you look like you did not mean to leave the house and your dress ain't finished. I don't know what the undercover part should have been like red, but the weird mesh skin tone color is like, ma'am, no. Okay. That's Patricia Arquette. Patricia Arquette did her green goddess look. I mean, it almost looked like she's going to a toga party, but maybe she not. I don't know. But it gives me toga party feels. Okay. And the last look, fashion look, are looks I loved of random people. The white man, I've seen him and stuff. I just don't know what I've seen him in. This bright kind of electric blue suit is nice. It's not too tacky. Okay. It's not too normal. It's just enough. Okay. And then this black dress, the reason I love it so much is because one, the thigh is out. That the high thigh is out is great. The dress also don't look black. It looked like it could be black, it could be brown, it could be bronzed, it can be a very, very, very dark burgundy, and then it has the like burnt ends around the boob part or whatever. I really like that. It's really cute. And then this, orange dress. It's just so bright that I was like, oh my God, it looks amazing. Okay. Then the other white man who I've seen and stuff, and I don't know his name either. I like his suit. It looked like a sailor suit. It's a black sailor suit with a t-shirt from Target, but I still liked it. And then the last look, the only reason I liked it is when I don't like it. I did not like it. It's one I did not like. The ruffles are weird. It's a two-piece. It's just like you have naked but also covered up. So I'm just a bit confused. I don't know what's going on. But those are all the looks I thought to go over from the awards because I was like, I forgot about them. Wrong button. I have forgot about them or whatever, and it was what it was. Now I only have like 1, 2, 3. I have like 4 topics. Okay, I want to discuss the whole Coretta Scott King and MLK statue that they unveiled. When I first saw a picture of the statue, I did not know what it was. And when someone explained, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And when it was sent, it was supposed to be Coretta Scott King and MLK hugging. I was like, that don't look like that. Now, I won't say it looked like a penis, but I will say it do look like someone got something in the headlock. So I know the artist who made it maybe was not trying to make fun of anything, but it looks stupid. It don't. I feel like one is huge. I think it's in Boston. It's huge. The only way to really see what it really is you have to see a whole vision of the whole thing. If you look at it from just one side or one angle, you can't tell what it is. And I had to go to like Google to see, like a whole. I was like, no, anything that's supposed to be a representation of what it is, it should really be that. And that's not what it is. Not at all. Because people kept posting how it looked like when Melvin had Baby Boy in the headlock in the movie. And not that I can see that. It just doesn't look, this doesn't look like it's supposed to look. And again, I don't think it looked like a penis, but it could be someone hugging a body part. And so I really wonder when what I'm like, who approved it? Like, who was the one that said, you know what? Yes, this is what we're going to put up. This is absolutely the perfect thing to put up as a homage to MLK and to correct. I was like, but it don't look right. It don't look right. And just from different, because at first I'm like, where is it? Because you can't see. It's just weird. And even when you look at it from just different angles, let me go to Google. Let me see MLK. I don't even think that there are many other statues of Martin Luther King anywhere, but I was just like, the first time I was like, this can't be. This can't be. I think it is, because I don't think it's anything. And when I had to go look for different pictures, I was like, oh, that's how you fucked up. You should never have to look at, tons of other pictures. So this is it from the front. Even this, no. So those are MLK's hands. So that's one side of it. Okay, that's one side of it. So again, you have to literally look at it from different angles. That's Coretta Scott's hands. But I'm like, that can be a butt. I'm like, right here, it's someone that's a headlock. That's a headlock. It's confusing. It's really confusing. So you can't even look at it from not now one angle to get what it is. I'm like, that's what I don't like about it. I should not have to figure shit out. And I just think, next time they should draw it on a piece of paper, make a small model of it. And then, right. It's the fact that it has no heads. It's the fact that it has no heads. So because, it just don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense. Even from afar, it's like, what is that man holding? What is going on here? I'm just wondering. It's just weird. It's weird. It's weird. And I feel like I don't think anyone's trying to be mean about it, but you have to look at it from so many different angles to figure out what it is, because it has no heads. It could have been the same damn thing with their heads on it. And that's just weird. And that's on them. It ain't on us, it's on them. Because MLK is in my brain, but Coretta Scott's cousin said it looked like a dick. They said it looked like a penis. I believe it be. Let's move on to somebody else's penis, okay? Antonio Brown. That's the wrong thing. Where is that? Did I even put it up here? I don't know. Antonio Brown, it may be gone because I don't even see it. Because that's what the girl said about it. So Antonio Brown literally was on Snapchat. And he put up a picture. He put up a picture, an explicit picture, okay, of his baby mama. The girl name was Chelsea Chris or Kyrus or whatever. But he put up a salacious, okay, a whole weirded out, sexually explicit picture. So it was him in the bed, okay, and then it was a white lady giving him, with his penis in it. You know what I'm saying? He put up a picture of him getting head, and the girl in the picture is his ex, okay, the mother of his children. And I was like, why? I don't look. Nothing he do surprises me now anymore. I'm pretty sure whatever he put up is old, and so I'm just like, he done dumb shit. So when she heard about him putting it up and that she knew it was her, she put out a statement saying, "Well, I'm sorry, very well aware of what's being posted on Snapchat. I am not in control of his actions. I have asked multiple times to have this part of our past relationship, okay, to remain private, but he refuses." Meaning, I know that he has these images or these videos of me and him when we were together. But he keeps putting stuff out when they're not together anymore. And I'm like, you have to be careful, which, look, nobody does, a video or whatever with someone who they think will expose them. And, he's just an asshole. I feel like you should never release sexually explicit content without the other person's, approval. But I reported his page, and all the put it unfortunately on Snapchat doesn't stop stuff like that. Okay, so by the time she reported it, people had already seen it. Took pictures. They took snapshots of it. And even her saying, I'm sorry, because kids probably do follow him. So I do like her saying, if you have kids who follow him, I'm sorry that y'all had to see that, okay? Because I have kids too. Antonio Brown is the Kanye West of football. Okay, he just does shit, and that's just what it is. I don't know why he does shit. I have no idea why, because it makes no sense. Because it doesn't make you look good. If somebody gave you head, so what? Did you not get it anymore? You're just like you want. I don't know. I don't know what makes people out the blue start releasing, sex stuff of people. It's just weird. Okay. Let's move on to Janet Jackson, who was gonna be back in court. Okay. Now Janet is being sued by her business manager for about $230K, okay, because they're saying it's a company, okay. It's David Weiss and Associates, who's a management firm, who's saying that she owes them money dating back to 2017. So they says for unpaid services if they're managing her and her career and doing this and doing that, and they want a total of $238,593.88. And they're saying that amount of money is owed from stuff they've done from 2017 to current. Okay, that in August she had an agreement with them or whatever, and she said I ain't paying, or they're saying she did not pay. Now they also brought up, not they, but the Jackson brand said that she also was sued back in 2016. Because the tour manager there was supposed to pay and he said he was not. Y'all think Janet is hiring folk and not paying them? Janet, pay them people. We know your tour coming up. Pay them people. Don't do that. Leave it be. Okay, anyway, let's move on to TJ and Amy, who they're reportedly talking about marriage. They want to talk about marriage to prove they are serious in their relationship. Look, the one thing a person should never do to prove how for real some is get married. You should only get married because you want to be married. And y'all not even divorced yet fully. So I feel like y'all trying to, you do not, if y'all are really in love or whatever, you do not have to be married to prove like, oh, see, it's not a fling. Just keep dating. Don't break up. And then eventually down the line, go ahead and get married. But don't rush to get, to me, it's like, because y'all trying to do that to not get fired. It's just weird. Everything, the issue with them is y'all should have never hid the shit. I think because y'all hid the shit, that made folks feel like, you know what I'm saying, y'all on some BS. If y'all get married, that's more BS, in my opinion. Because y'all are dumb. Brandy around here telling the people, I'm not paying no extra money. I ain't paying shit extra. I ain't paying nothing. So we talked a couple months ago about Brandy who settled a lawsuit where a former maid and paid the lady $40K, okay, in a little settlement or whatever. And the lady then came back and her lawyer tried to say, well, no, we need $87,000 more because the check or whatever Brandy sent bounced, and we had to pay extra money. And so they're trying to sue Brandy for an additional $87,000 for lawyer fees. And then Brandy said, hold up, nah, hell nah. Now, Brandy's lawyer said the figure is excessive, unreasonable, and entirely unsupported. This case was incorrectly pled on its face, okay? Meaning, y'all, it really wasn't shit. Hey, really want shit, and it was set up for a quick, measly 40K. Okay, y'all have further failed to adequately support any form of the request fees, meaning y'all ask for more money, but y'all have no receipts to back up why you need or why another 87,000 is needed. And I'm like, cause they greedy, they greedy. Now I do think if they trying to just get more money because it's Brandy, that's on bullshit. But Brandy said, not on my watch. Not on my watch. So she's hoping the judge will deny them people's request. I hope the judge do too. Let Cardi B. Cardi B was back in court. Now, Cardi B pled out to that crime or the stuff of her fighting at the club with them people and her trying to hire somebody to be them girls who was maybe fucking Austin or whatever. All that stuff that happened a few years ago. Well, because of the police she had, she was ordered to not pay. She was ordered to do community service, okay? And she was supposed to have it done like by today. Well, she went to court today because she had not done any of it. She only had 15 days to do. However, the court settled the stuff in September. And then she was supposed to have the stuff done, by January. But I feel like the reason she didn't get it done because, Takeoff died, the following month. So I part of me feel like because he died the end of October, and then from October on through, I think the family been grieving. So I think that's really why she didn't do it. But she now has until March 1st to get the 15 hours of service done, or her ass may go to jail. Girl, do the goddamn work, okay? Do it today. Do it today, okay? Now, lastly, I'm gonna touch on these fools. I don't know who to believe in this situation because I feel like whoever did something should go to jail. Now, it's weird because Bishop Robbery got robbed. Larry Reid talked about the robbery. And ever since then, it's been foolishness. Like, just stupid shit all up and through for no real reason. Okay? Now, at one point in time, Tasha K and Larry Reid was, as Larry Reid is now saying, friendly. We thought that was cool, they was friends. But he said, no, we were friendly. Okay? Bishop Robbery, I really feel like took much offense to everybody, including Larry Reid, feeling vindicated that the FBI came and got Bishop Robbery. Okay, but Tasha K and Larry fell out basically, and Tasha K did an interview. Okay, let me because I don't follow Tasha no more on YouTube because it'd be too much. But let me look because I want to show y'all. She is interviewing the person who is accusing Larry Reid of forcefully touching his body. Okay, I want y'all to read between the lines. It's someone who's saying he touched me. And Tasha interviewed the person. Now, y'all can see what that say, right? Tasha, yesterday, you see the title you see this title, right? I want y'all to see the title. And yeah, I don't pay. I don't pay for anybody's content. I'm not because I'm a content creator. I don't have time to pay to see anybody else do the same shit I do even if they doing it on the bigger level. I don't understand. I'm too busy building my own shit. Okay, but Tasha K put a bit of the interview on her YouTube page. Where's the video? Let me see if I can find it. So she did this as well. And you see the story of, you see the story of. Okay, now Levontre Adams is the person accusing Larry Reid of doing what this say. And Tasha K has been doing this whole, PPP, pastor, prophet, or the other P word. And that's why I'm like, I can't feed into it. I don't have no comment on it. I feel like everybody is trying to make money off of the situation. Trying to think of the best way to word this. It's weird because a YouTuber years ago had supposedly exposed all this stuff. Larry sued the guy, saying it was, basically slander or whatever. And we already hashed that out. Larry Reid went on live yesterday or the day before yesterday. He said it's not true, that it's the same story from before. That Bishop Robbery, other bishops, he also brought up how he even thinks Jamal Bryant has something to do with it, trying to take him down, how people he's done stories on his team. I don't know. It seemed like stuff that he's been accused of, he's saying all these people are now coming together to try to make it all seem true. And for me, I feel like if what the guy is saying is true, that at 15 years old, Larry Reid did anything to him, Larry Reid absolutely would need to go to jail. My issue I have with it is, one, if you're saying he did this, why aren't you like going to the police about it? You know what I'm saying? I also don't like the fact that Tasha K put it behind a paywall. I feel like if you want to expose it, you should not want people to. When you want someone to pay to watch you interview someone behind the paywall, to me, you're making money off of what they're saying. And, because my thing is, you don't get paid on YouTube too. And I get YouTube is strict nowadays or whatever, and YouTube will, flag this and flag that or whatever. But Tasha K is at a point in her YouTubeness of it all, to where if you're really trying to expose someone for being a toucher, putting it behind a paywall, to me, is like, oh, it's salacious. Ooh, and that man part of me feel like that person's story should be behind a paywall because it's so salacious or whatever. I don't like that. Larry Reid then said, because Tasha K put the interview behind a paywall, he gonna put his defense behind the paywall too on his website, because if they gonna make money off the interview, he gonna make money off his defense. In my opinion, if someone is accusing me of being a toucher, I ain't putting shit behind the paywall. I want everybody to know I didn't do it. I would not care about making money defending myself against such interactions. I see y'all saying she got paid Cardi. She should. she should. I just don't play. I think there's enough stuff to put behind the paywall that isn't about somebody being a toucher. And if you think someone's a horrible person and they're doing these things, why would you not want to expose them to the world? Now, Tasha K put a snippet, and she said it's going to be different parts. She put, I guess, part one of, I don't know, of the guy's interview. And the only reason I'm speaking about it is because I listened to the interview today, the part that she put out. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. Okay. What I think is it's a he say, because Levontre is saying he did these things to me. And because of who he was and how I trusted him, I was like, okay, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? He's saying he was 15 at one point. And the part that we've heard, Larry Reid is saying that's a lie. I did not have any connection to him or any kind of, I did not get involved with him until he was 17. And I'm like, 17. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to do that. I also feel like 17 is still, young. And well, see, that's the weird thing. No one's suing anyone. Tasha K put up, I'm probably email Tasha and ask her to send me the transcript what she had for it. Let's see. No one's suing anybody. I felt like, why isn't the guy suing Larry for doing this to him? Because he's now he's an adult now. He's grown now. And the most that Larry has admitted to was like, me and said person had a relationship when he was 17. I did not know him when he was 15. Larry Reid said when he first was saying he was 14 when it happened. He then changed the story saying he was 15. So Larry Reid said because he already changed the age from 14 to 15, he lied. But Larry Reid himself said, I did not get involved and have a relationship with him until he was 17. I was like, but that's still, the interview that Tasha K did, it's the person's, it's their side of what it is. And I just don't feel like this should be fought in the court of public opinion. So when Tasha was saying how Larry Reid just filed a lawsuit against the guy for saying what he's saying or whatever, I just feel like, but we still don't know what happened because everybody is publicly talking about something, but then putting the details of what happened behind a goddamn paywall. I ain't paying for the shit because my thing is, if somebody did something to me and I know who they are, I would say no. I don't want it by the paywall. Let it be. So I don't like the fact that Tasha put his story behind the paywall and that Larry put his defense behind the paywall. Because I'm like, why y'all? I don't want to pay for that. I don't want to pay for that. I don't. I feel like it's weird. It's weird. It's been a conversation going on since I think around 2018 when the guy first went to a different YouTuber and was saying stuff. But before they kept on saying that he wasn't 17, he was 19. So I don't know if Larry means that when he met him at 17. And then once he was 19, stuff happened. Even Larry, saying how he is not, he don't even like penis. He like, vagina, booty, and chest. That's what he said. That's not what I said. He said that on his live yesterday. And it all seems weird. All around. Mainly because if I'm so against people being a toucher, I would not put a interview with someone behind a paywall I would say no. Let's expose said toucher. Let's just expose the toucher. Let's just do that. If I'm being accused of being a toucher, I'm not putting shit behind my paywall. I'm going to tell everybody, everyone, that I didn't do it. Period. So for me, I'm like, one, I don't want to, y'all know me, I don't comment. I don't come on here and comment and talk about stuff I don't know about. So I can only talk about what I saw Tasha post and what I saw Larry post. And all of it seems weird. Because somebody lying. We just don't know who. And for me, it also don't sit well that Bishop Robbery and Tasha K are the ones like talking about shit. And Tasha K said on her live that she or who them, her, who all the folks or whatever, have been working for about 3 or 4 months to get this man's interview done or what. I'm like, y'all was around. Okay. Okay. You know, Larry Reid was married to a woman for years. He has children. Men can be bisexual. So yes, he had a wife. When this was supposedly going on, he had a wife. So I don't put it past anybody to like penis and vagina. I don't like vagina. I like penis, but I have a vagina. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird that Bishop Robbery is involved in all of this. That's weird to me. It's weird how he is finding joy in this being exposed. That's weird to me. I think he probably still alive right now. He's still alive right now. Let's see what we're talking about. Let's see. When I popped on earlier, he was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
And I just commenced him for his coverage. He's a no-go. No-go. Hold on, let's get another. Oh, Big Ricky got a smile. Yo, bro, Big Ricky got a smile over here. We got Eddie Longface over here. Oh,
I don't know. That stuff I'll have to. I don't know. But Bishop Robbery around here, he's involved. It all seems messy. And even Bishop Robbery, who's involved, and he's like, because he says stuff about me, I'm like, when you want to expose somebody for being a toucher, you do it because it's right. You don't say because Larry Reid kept talking about me and my dirty dealings that I'm going to now expose him because he would not stop talking about me. It's like, no, you expose folks because they did their dirty deeds. So to me, it's all tainted milk. It's all spoiled milk. If Larry Reid did what he's been accused of doing, he also needs to go to jail the same way if Bishop Robbery is found guilty of what he's been accused of by in the law. Okay, he should go to jail. Period. But I'm like, everybody is talking about Larry Reid being a toucher, but putting the damn proof behind a fucking paywall. To me, that means you're not really thinking about exposing said person. That's the weird part. So that's the main reason I'm not really touching the Larry Reid stuff, because no one is coming out and just saying what it is. And because the age of this person's changed from 14 to 15 to Larry Reid saying 17 to me, believe it or not, before I heard not 19, it's a hunker for Jesus. He is. Bishop Robbery is absolutely honking for Jesus. That's who he is. It really, really is. it's weird how involved he is and how he's basically getting off on the fact that he thinks, okay, now Larry Reid is gonna be what. I didn't do it, but I do think he hawking for Jesus or somebody, I don't know, but it's just mess. It's mess. And when Larry Reid said that, I'm trying to recap what they said on the live. I don't play the live. Larry Reid said that Bishop Robbery sent people in his life to get cool with him. He said that Tasha K was one of the people who was sent around there to, try to infiltrate. And I'm like, girl. But he also said, Larry Reid also said that Tasha K already knew the story of him and the guy. That she been knew the story. I feel like she probably knew what you told her. And then she went and found out other stuff. Because Larry Reid is always the same thing. The boy was not underage when it happened. And he's just mad at me for not dealing with him no more. And that's why he's saying these things. Trying to get me in trouble or whatever. And the only reason I don't know what to believe is one, because I wasn't there. That's the only reason. But the guy is trying to get his story out. And I always say, my opinion on these things is every victim has the right to tell their story and get their truth out. And that's all that I can say. It's, I agree. The fact that the only one that's suing someone is Larry Reid. But he do that every time someone brings it up. Because he's always said it wasn't true. To my knowledge, the person accusing him Larry Reid has never been arrested or charged with being a toucher or taking it from somebody while touching. There's no proof of that part. All it is the fact that at least this person, I know for a fact, has been an accuser for some years. And it's just all messy. It's all messy. And I feel like people should leave it alone until it goes to court. Or until we've heard the whole story. Because again, Tasha's putting the story out in parts. It's part 1, part 2, and the part I heard today, where the guy said, because he's a grown man now, and he said, Larry Reid told him, you're gonna either be out here a hoe whoring with all these women, or you may be gay. And there's a test we can do to see if you're gay. I was like, the fuck up, what test? So he was saying that was Larry Reid's, way in to do certain stuff. He said at one point at the house, Larry was in the blanket. He then told the boy to take his clothes off, cut on gay porn. So it was that stuff, And Tasha K was asking like explicit questions, like, okay. And at one point it was awesome saying like it happened on multiple occasions. It wasn't just once. So it's not him saying this one time at band camp, a toucher, was around here. No. He's saying on different occasions, this is what would happen. And it is, because, and as he said, because it was Larry, I just said, well, okay, I know him, he ain't gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? At one point, it was just a lot. And he laughed through some of it. It was like a little giggle. And Tasha K said, oh, he was laughing because he's went through 10 years of therapy. So he can now laugh at, him being in situations of being touched. So if anybody said that, she said that's why he was laughing or giggling. So I wasn't there. I wasn't there. But he for sure needs to tell his story. I don't know who to believe. Not that I don't believe the young man. I just it's such a wild story. Um, I just feel like it should not be behind a paywall. I feel like everyone should be able to hear him tell his story wholeheartedly and as truthfully as he can. You know what I'm saying? And not people having to sign up for Tasha K website to watch him tell the story. I feel like touchers should always be exposed. Period. And if Larry Reid did what he's been accused of, Larry Reid need to go to jail. Period. But everybody putting it up behind a paywall. Also, we know that Bishop Robbery is paying the lawyers for the guy because Bishop Robbery don't like Larry Reid, and I damn sure ain't paying to be on Larry Reid. Where I no, if someone accused me of being a toucher, I'm gonna be around here, and it's gonna be public knowledge. And then Larry Reid bringing up Jamal Bryant, saying that Jamal Bryant was also somebody who is in cahoots with Bishop Robbery or at least Tasha K. Okay. Because because Jamal Bryant was upset that when he took over a long church, that it came out that he had a new baby on the way. And Larry talked about it. So since then, he's had it out for Larry. So that's what Larry kept saying. That the boy supposed because Larry's words were he know I did not have any kind of dealings with him until he was 17. At first he said it was 14. He then said 15 because he knew he was lying. He said the truth is, it was not until he was 17. Yes, what's the goal? I don't know. I feel like if it was justice, nothing would be behind the paywall. But Tasha reasoning for that is her saying YouTube was so strict now. YouTube don't like people using these certain words and blah 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 blah. Because if not, they will, and they don't flag your channel. What happens is it'll just be not ad friendly, meaning you won't get as much money from the ads. So that's what she's saying, that because YouTube will already flag it or whatever, make it be limited ads. I have it on my paywall, so y'all have to come in and see it. I'll then edit it down and put some of it on my YouTube channel after folks have seen it on the paywall, and the unedited version is on the paywall. And my thing is, hearing what he said here, to me, that was enough. Period. But I feel like it's such a touchy subject. It just needs to be addressed properly. And I think the way to do that is not to say, hey, pay for my website, and come see the interview. I mean, I don't know. That might just be me. Revenge and profit. A part of Larry Reid's rebuttal has been this guy was pissed at him, mad at him because Larry Reid stopped dealing with him, and that was the reason. And the guy said, the guy admits at one point he was mad, but he was mad about what happened, not because Larry Reid stopped messing with him. So it's just a weird he say. That's really what it is. But it's because it's been so much back and forth. And so much changing of the story between what Larry Reid is saying, what the guy saying, the guy talking to different YouTubers. And to my knowledge, the guy has not filed any kind of lawsuit against Larry. I would have been sued Larry. I would have been sued Larry. Absolutely. I would not be doing YouTube. I would be doing YouTube interviews with my lawyer. Saying he's a toucher. He should go to jail. He ain't shit. Fuck him. My interviews would not be, because YouTube is for entertainment. Also, news is for entertainment. And if I was to agree to interview with somebody, I would say I want the world to hear. If you can't interview me on your biggest platform, which is YouTube, where everyone can see it, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to interview. I don't want to do it. Because truth be told, he could have interviewed with just other people and, said the same thing and it would have been big news. But Tasha K is also a big YouTuber, so it's fine. But I just don't get the paywall shit. That's weird for me. I don't know if you've seen Tasha saying that Larry has the virus, but he already posted medical records. That doesn't. Yeah, I saw that before because that was a part of the stuff that was in the last lawsuit with the last YouTuber who was saying that he, had the virus. That he is saying he does not. That's why I said this is not something that should be handled in the court of public opinion. This is too serious of a situation for it to be opinion based and not let's get to the bottom of this with lawyers and doctors or whatever to really address what happened and let the victim give his story to the judge and the jury. Okay. And then again, if Larry did what this person is accusing him of doing, Larry ass needs to go to jail. Period. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? YouTube can be a tool just like Dateline NBC 2020. But I feel like when people say, well, no, pay for it, I need you to pay for it. This story is so good, you can't get it for free. It's like it's one thing if you put it up, if you're gonna it's one thing to have it for your paid people first. Okay, fine, because you're getting paid. You already are getting paid on your paywall. You can then also post it to your YouTube because it should not matter if it has ads on it because you've already gotten paid behind your paywall. You put it on YouTube after you got paid on your paywall should be to have the public know that so-and-so did this. So-and-so did that. I didn't watch the last part of Surviving Our County because I was, no. And now, Bishop Robbery had the whole thing saying, okay, let's hashtag surviving Larry Reid. And now people have been hashtagging surviving. I'm like, it really? His story very well may be true, but intelligent people can feel if they are coming from a genuine place, and that then makes them question the whole story if they are objective. I don't know yet. Because I also feel like the part I watch, I also feel like this. When you're interviewing someone who is telling their story, you can't talk too much. And sometimes when Tasha does interviews, because she adds so much of herself and she's very opinionated in her rebuttals, Sometimes it can feel like it is a biased conversation because someone's telling you about what happened with Larry Reid, and as they're talking, she said because he was saying something about Larry Reid, and Tasha then said, he called me, and I did an interview, or whatever, and I had a certain hairstyle or whatever. And he called me and he told me, don't you wear that hairstyle no more. It does something to me. And the spirit called me and blah 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 blah. And what she was insinuating was it was the same. She had her short hair, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And what I got from her saying, I'm not surprised that he talked about, if he liked me and or this or that or whatever. Because when he called me that one time and told me how my hairstyle, that I have on right now, so real low cut, slick down, and I felt like what she was saying was he was saying my haircut makes me look like a man. Let's say what it is. My short haircut laid down to my scalp can make me look like a man from the neck up. And when he said that to me, I felt like, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I sometimes want people to allow the person they're interviewing to just tell their story so no one can feel like y'all both don't like Larry Reid. Okay. Because then you have the thought process of, okay, y'all doing this because y'all have issue with that man. And it should be really focused on that man could be a goddamn toucher. And that's the story. Period. So tack to the guy, the narrative, yeah. And I really just wanted to hear just him talk. I wanted to hear his story because people need to expose touchers, period. Point blank, period. When there's one victim, there's always two. If he's a person, he will come forward. Um, that's true in moments of somebody truly being a toucher. So I do want to see if other people come forward and say the same thing happened to me. Because in true fashion, with people who are touchers, that is true. But I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's true at all. Dude said he had vivid memories of trauma, yet said I think so on a specific. Yeah, you know, um, Tasha K. I'm trying to approach this very gently because I don't want to trigger anyone's trauma. Tasha K. talked about a person who touched her. And she vividly described this, that, and the other. And as Tasha was talking, y'all know I'm a survivor as well. From when I was a kid, I was so fucking. I probably wasn't even in school yet. I couldn't have been I couldn't have been older than how old I was like in the first grade. I was first grade or younger. But you do have these vivid memories or flashbacks of stuff. And that's when you are young. Because you're so young at that age that you don't remember or you don't realize what's going on is wrong because you don't know what it is. So Tasha, who was giving examples of what she went through at a very, very, very young age, made me have flashbacks of my own trauma, which I don't talk about often, but I make people, you know what I'm saying, is this. But I can agree that there were sometimes we was talking where it did seem like he did not remember, did not recall, and was kind of insinuating, or it's like saying, you know, I have about $1.15, you know, because you can't remember, you know, exactly how much. You know what I'm saying? It was like I kind, it was that kind of thing, and um, I noticed that too. But I know some people also block stuff out to where they may not fully remember. Um, but that sometimes won't happen to someone who's old enough to know exactly what was going on. So that, you know, that's a bit, but I did notice that in some parts where he did not have a specific answer, and he would kind of disagree to what Tasha will kind of say, well, was it like this? Well, yeah, I think so. You know what I'm saying? So that was, you know, a bit different. And I'm trying to approach this very delicately because I don't want anyone thinking that uh I'm doubting that person, because I don't have a dog in this fight at all. I'm trying to talk from what I know I heard from both people who are involved in this. Um, if TK thought this was true, why was she so cool with him? I wouldn't ever be around a person like that. I agree, because uh Reid said Tasha, he told Tasha what happened, and Tasha knew about it. I feel like he told Tasha whatever his version of it was, and maybe she believed him, maybe she didn't, and then she, you know, decided to go talk to whoever. I think some people will be told someone's accusing me of this, that, and the other, and this is the accusation, and then friend was okay, friend, I believe you, but they would then go talk to the alleged victim, and some people will only believe the victim, which you're supposed to. However, somebody lying, we just don't know who. And when you are a journalist or someone who's trying to tell the narrative of what's going on, you know, um, that part can be weird too. I know Tasha K said, you know, she had asked Larry Reid about interviewing with her about it, and he was like, "Well, no. And anybody who tried to do this or whatever, I'll sue you." Um, I think that was because of what happened with the first YouTuber, because he's always said this person is lying on me, and that's just the lying narrative that I'm not gonna feed into. And he has a right to say that's his thought. The same way the person accused him has a right to give out the accusations, he has a right to say it's not true. That's just what it is. But he, for a fact, said Tasha knew, that he told Tasha. And Tasha was saying basically how when she found out about it, she dug deeper into it. This was her, you know, synopsis of how things went. Honey, I'm sorry too. I think, because I'm 41. So I've said before that people do not or did not at that point in time. This is 1987, and that was 587, 87, 80, or whatever. People trusted family, so, but you didn't really talk about stuff like that back then. This wasn't what it was. I didn't tell anyone until I told my sister when I was a teenager. I didn't tell my mom until I probably told Veronica, and I probably was like 14, 15. When I told Veronica, I think I told my mom maybe 19, 20. It may have been older than that. Um, because I was young. For me, this was in there, and I know the reason. This why this is my reason why I say when he was answering certain questions, I know what happened to me happened before my mom divorced my birth father. So that was first grade and younger. So preschool. Can you know what I'm saying? So I know for a fact I was so young I wasn't in school yet because I was the only kid home because I was too young to be in school. My mom was at work, left me with my grandparents, which whatever. So I also once I realized it, I didn't remember or think about what it was until I was a teenager, until I started having sex. And I was like, wait a fucking minute. So probably in my head around I did not think when I started having sex. When I started realizing what sex was, not once I started having sex. So probably around 12, 13, 14, I would have like flashbacks. You know what I'm saying? So I think for me, because I was so young, it's flashes of stuff that I know for a fact happened because it comes back in like full flashes of memories. And I'm like, okay, because now I'm like, okay, that memory, I know what it is because I know what that is now. But if you're 5, you don't know what sex is. If you're 4, you don't know what sex is. So that's how I can say, seeing him now as a grown man saying at 15, 16, 17 years old, he can't really remember stuff, but he's remembering stuff. That part was weird when he was saying, well, I think so. And kind of agreeing with, some of the things that Tasha was suggesting was the reason or the cause of what was going on. So, but that's also why I say thank y'all for that. That's also why I say there is 2 sides to every story. And why when someone is telling their story, I'm not just going to say I believe you because I can't. I rationalize what they're saying, how they're saying it, and if it just seems plausible. Somebody said, I forgot where I saw it. I think it may have been Tasha K, who was saying, no, it was so I heard it somewhere of what was the reason that someone would want to come back later. People come at the folk all the time. And we never know anyone's rhyme or reason for lying. So that's why I always say I pay attention so that I can make a rational, informed decision on stuff. It's also why I say this should not be played out in the court of public opinion. Because some folks is going to believe Larry. Some folks are going to believe, oh boy. The weird part for me is the involvement of Tasha K and Bishop Robbery. The interview and the defense being behind paywalls. When I was watching Tasha K's interview, I was a bit flabbergasted that she so recklessly told her story without giving trigger warning. Because most victims of being touched or some kind of assault will try their best not to trigger anybody else. So her talking and then just going straight into what she was put through, and it caught me so off guard. I'm like, God damn, bitch, warn me next time. I may not have wanted to relive your trauma because it triggers other people's traumas. You know what I'm saying? So that's, a weird thing. One of the hardest things I ever had to do was tell about being touched. I still remember how ashamed and dirty I felt. It was up under the rug. So when someone else violated me, I kept quiet. I think for me, I never told anyone because I didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? I was lucky enough to not have that experience. But it's a shame when people do tell someone that is happening right now. Like, this is what's happening. And then no one believes it and then allows it to keep happening. That's the fucked up part. And for me, when I told my mom, I felt like once I could rationalize what happened, that it wasn't my fault, that it was the person's fault who was the adult in the situation. I also felt like I did not want my mom to feel any blame. So I think that's why I waited and told her later on when I was older, because I was really trying to hinder her feeling any kind of way about, not protecting me. Because in my opinion, this is my opinion as a grown 41-year-old woman, nothing, my mama didn't do shit wrong as a parent that put me in that situation. Nothing. She did not leave me with strangers. She also did not leave me in the hands of family we did not know could not be trusted. Because that's just not what it is. I've seen and heard of people who have been just left by the wayside because parents want to go, or people who are left with anybody because parents want to just go out and be whatever. This would happen like during from 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Like while my mom was at work, or my birthday was at work, and I was just too young to be in school. And you with the grandparents. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the grandparents' house, so it's uncles, it's cousins. Because I was touched by a cousin, an older cousin, and it was like actually two older cousins. However, it wasn't as if I don't think anyone knew. However, once I got older and found out other older cousins was doing the same shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nothing that my mom could have done, she didn't do anything wrong. Just no one knew. You know what I'm saying? No one knew. And I feel like I am lucky enough to not have to deal with that trauma anymore because I fully worked it through. But I do feel like because I went through what I went through, I'm real cautious with how I talk about certain situations. I'm very cautious because I do not want to trigger anyone else. And so for me, I just feel like because Tasha's video that is on her YouTube, it's her talking in the beginning, it's then the interview with the guy. Then it's her talking in the end, and I believe it was her talking in the end, where she brought up what she went through. But she just went into it so raw. I was like, I've never seen, this is just my opinion. I've never seen someone who have experienced being touched so casually bring up the situation without saying, hey, let's ease into this shit. Even if I'm pissed, I would never go into my story from a piss point of view because it's triggering. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part that I felt like she was being teamed too much. You can be very strong-willed and supportive of people going through things because you have suffered at the hands of people as well, without coming off so harsh. And I think just harsh. So that was the weird part for me watching Tasha. Not watching the guy talk. And I'm not saying that no one should not believe him. I'm just giving my synopsis, my opinion based on seeing the interview. I fully believe him and Larry Reid had a relationship of some sort. I just do not know how old he was. That's the part I'm confused on. If he wasn't at the least 18, it's an issue for me. Even though I know 17 is like illegal in some states, is legal in some states. No. No. So my confusion on how I feel about it is because I've heard different ages. And that's what I need clarification. Like, how old was he? How old were you? Because I don't know how old this person is now. And I don't know if dude was 19 and Reid was 28. I don't know if dude was 17 and Reid was 40. You know what I'm saying? I don't know those details because I don't, they really haven't put forth enough clarifying information on both people. It's just this salacious ass story with these salacious ass headlines, because it's clicks and views. Come to my website. And that's on both Tasha's side and also Larry Reid's side. Because Larry Reid was on live. I'm like, people don't go live to tell me to come to your paywall to pay to watch and shit. If you've been accused of being a toucher, say that shit live. I ain't do shit. This is why. I don't need anyone to pay for me to defend. No, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm probably older than you. You and I grew up in a scenario where your mothers had to work. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have, it wasn't, you didn't get sitters. It was a family. And I will say this. My mama, y'all know my mama. My mom side of the family, nothing has ever happened with my mom's side, with my dad, meaning my dad passed away. Nothing. My birth father side of the family, you know what I'm saying? That's different. So when I say sometimes you can't trust family, you can't trust some family. You can't trust some family. When my mom left my birth father, we would live with my aunt Willie, may she rest in peace as well. Amazing. My aunt Willie was a fucking angel. She would cuss you out too. But amazing. When my grandparents on my mom's side watch me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want people to feel like you can't trust family in general. Because again, the reason why my mom never had to worry, because my mom's side ain't play that shit. Birth father side, mother shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it is in some families. But back then, you didn't hire babysitters. When the mom was at work, the grandparents, aunts or uncles, the older cousins, because it was about family. And no one else had complained about so and so and so and so and so and so. And because I was too young to know any goddamn thing, you know what I'm saying? Even when I told my birth father about it, and that was just maybe a couple years ago, maybe I would say maybe what's this 20? That was maybe in 20. No, it had to be before 2020, it was before COVID. I probably told my birth father about it maybe 2018 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And that shit, I kind of burned. I was pissed and yelled out or whatever. And even he couldn't believe it because even he didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, back then you left your kid with family, and that's just what it was. But because of what I went through, I think that's why I'm like, DJ can't stay with no fucking body. You know, he can't stay with nobody. When my godson, when he was a baby, and he would cry so much, I was like, what the fuck is wrong? He needed surgery. But I felt like it's like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to be protective over stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, Tasha does that. My friend who that happened to speaks of her experience in a matter of fact way, but it still affects her deeply. I can tell, although she makes light of it, maybe yeah. People have different coping mechanisms. Mine is just to slowly and I think my way through what I'm saying, mainly because I know everybody different, and you do not want to trigger anyone or come off as insensitive to whatever their situation may be. You know, but I just feel like I just wish it was more clarity on what the fuck happened between this person and Larry Reid. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I don't know. I was there earlier about young girls being that's this is the thing. There is no anybody can do anything to anyone at any time. The thing that you have to do is tell the kids in your life to tell you if someone does something. Mainly because it's not only older men who does stuff. Older men started off as young men doing dirty shit. So I do not want anyone putting the stigma that, it's just old men. No, it's not just old men who do stuff to young girls. It's not. People do stuff to people. So I always say, don't be leery of this old man. Just be aware. You know what I'm saying? You have to have the conversation early with both your sons and daughters. It's not just girls who things happen to. A lot of young boys are ignored because people assume, people don't fuck with boys. They do. Men and women do. It happens. And because there is a stereotype of, okay, Uncle Chester, the old man, beware. It's like, no, beware a little man who's 7, who you're not thinking about because he's 7. But usually people, and I'm telling you this from experience, usually it is younger kids who have been doing shit since they was little, and they grow up and keep doing shit. And because parents or guardians or whoever sometimes feel like, well, I only have to watch out for like old men. No, baby, if anyone touches you, tell me. It's that simple. Now, because now it's talked about more than it ever was when we were younger, and because that just wasn't a thing in the 80s. It just wasn't. Like, and it's not anyone's fault. It kind of just wasn't. Because nobody was assuming their family was fucking, you know what I'm saying? But because of what we went through back in the day, and because of having open conversation as teenagers and people in our 20s with our parents or whatever, we are more aware of saying, hey, if someone does something, if someone whatever say something, and that sometimes what just wasn't thought about back then. You know what I'm saying? Plus, my mom had me when my mom had me when she was 19. I think my mom was 19 when she had me. So, you know what I'm saying? That was young too. Your mom was married with 2 kids, you know what I'm saying, at about 20. So, you know, that's still growing to do. But now it's different. So I feel like if nothing else, talk to your children and tell them as early as they can comprehend what you're saying. If someone touch you, let me know. Because nowadays, more people have to work and more people are working. So kids are left in schools for stuff or this or that and that and this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a competition. Put cameras up. You know, you have cameras now. You can beat them up ass if you see something. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't believe that nobody knows about a predator in the midst. What does a predator look like? Wolves literally walk around in sheep's clothing. People will say, I can't believe y'all didn't know. People sometimes don't know. No one, wolves aren't walking around showing their teeth. And this is not, every person's situation is different. In some situations, do people know so and so is a bad person? They don't say shit. In some times, yes, that happens. But in other situations, people just don't know. There's a reason that out the blue we find out that somebody's been a fucking serial killer for 30 years because no one knew. No one knew. It's a reason that things just go under the people just don't know. And sometimes if no one has said something, no one is aware that there's a predator. And that's just true. Well, I'm not gonna do that. Either way it go, the point of the matter is some victims never say nothing because of feeling shameful or feeling scared or as if it's their fault. That's how most people don't know that someone is doing something. So yes, sometimes the victims themselves keep it to themselves. If somebody else suspects someone doing something, all they can do is ask a question. And if everyone says no, everyone says no. So, as I said, all anyone can do is ask the question. Pay attention. And, you know, have that conversation with whatever person is in your care. That also goes for older people. Because we've heard stories of older people who are in them fucking homes and crazy folks around there fucking with them. And you gotta, you know what I'm saying? So people are fucked up. People are fucked up. But the point of all the conversation we were supposed to be having is these 3 fools here. I'm not gonna play the live I have for Bishop Robbery because it was just him being dumb again. And I'm gonna probably try and download the one he did today, and we'll see if we'll talk about that tomorrow to laugh. That we can probably laugh about if it's funny. Okay, we would not have this was not supposed to be such a serious conversation, but y'all know I don't mind having, you know, the serious conversations because they're needed. And this, you know, again, when people, you know, I would say people assume, you know, I've always said, people who blame their trauma for how much they can become a fucked up person. And I always say, You can't say that because y'all have no idea what I've been through, and I'm not a fucked up person. So bad things have happened to me in my life. I just did not allow that to make me be a fucked up person. That I used to have a really bad attitude. Like I would just, you know what I'm saying? It's a bitch or whatever. Uh, but I outgrew that. But I feel like people are like bad people and they use the excuse of, well, I went through that. Okay, me too. Yeah, I don't look like what I went through. You know what I'm saying? But I have a praying family. You know what I'm saying? I had a I look but I could have been dead and all dead all not where I am now. Okay. Not as positive as a person as I try to be, 9 times out of 10. Um People have to there's a way to be, there's a way to talk, there's a way to get your opinion out, there's a way to disagree with folks that is not combative, not bitchy, not condescending, not hurtful. And you can't blame what you've been through on anyone else, be that being touched, be that being raped, be that losing children, be that losing parents, be that losing whatever it is you may lose, be that going through natural disasters, be that being lost and found, be that whatever your struggle was in life, because everyone has had a struggle. um do not allow that to alter the positiveness of making it through whatever you've made it through. So I think that's why, what I'm saying, I try my best to be positive, y'all. I cuss and fuss y'all out sometimes, and I can get aggravated sometimes. But my true nature is to be like, you know what I'm saying, bitch, I'm alive, bitch, I'm me. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. Okay, I was in the streets. I was in the streets hanging. Okay, hanging out or whatever. So I know for a fact that life could have been real different for me. But lucky for me, God said, not on my watch, not on my watch. And I have overcome a lot of stuff. So I hope that for everyone else too. And for me, again, back to Tasha Gay, Bishop Robbery, and Larry Reid, I'm going to keep listening to what Tasha K put out on her YouTube as far as the guy's interview, and see where it goes from there. Period. Because it's another story of someone been accused of something. So I just want to see, what's going on. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna be done right now. We're gonna end it right here. We had a whole good conversation. Okay, we got a whole bunch of love around here because we all wish each other love, light, and positivity. And until either what's today? Today's Tuesday. I'll try to find something to discuss tomorrow. I don't know. We shall see. But I wish everybody love, light, and positivity. Okay. And no matter what anyone's going through, guess what? God said, not on my watch. It will still be here, have another day to get it right, and to keep moving. Okay. So again, love, light, and all that stuff. I love you all. I gotta go. Bye.